This mother cat saw a squirrel frantically running, its mouth full of food. But something was wrong. It looked terrified. The cat, driven by a strange instinct, decided to follow. What she would discover at the end of this pursuit would go beyond anything anyone could imagine. The squirrel darted across the yard, its tiny legs a blur of motion. The mother cat trailed behind, her movements silent and graceful. She watched as the squirrel scampered up the side of a tall oak tree, disappearing into the leaves. The cat couldn't climb as fast, so she stayed on the ground, circling the base of the tree, her eyes locked on the spot where the squirrel had vanished. She let out a soft meow, then another, a little louder this time, almost as if she were trying to call it back, to understand what was causing such distress. After a few tense moments, the squirrel reappeared, chattering nervously. It didn't run away. Instead, it hopped down to a lower branch and then to the ground, looking directly at the cat. It took a few steps, looked back, and then continued, leading her away from the tall oak. The cat, intrigued and sensing this was important, followed without hesitation. The squirrel led her to the edge of the woods, toward an old decaying tree stump that had been hollowed out by time. It stopped at the entrance and turned back to the cat, its whole body trembling. Peering inside the dark, hollow log, the cat's eyes adjusted. There, nestled in a makeshift bed of leaves and moss, were two tiny baby squirrels. They were barely moving, their breathing shallow and weak. They were clearly sick. The mother squirrel nudged the cat gently with its head, pushing her toward the nest. It was a silent, desperate plea for help, an unbelievable moment of trust between two completely different species. The cat seemed to understand instantly what was being asked of her. Without a second thought, the mother cat stepped carefully into the hollow log. She curled her warm, furry body around the two shivering babies, enveloping them in her heat. She began to purr, a deep, rumbling sound that seemed to soothe their tiny, fragile bodies. She licked them gently, cleaning their fur just as she would her own kittens. She was nursing them back to health, offering the comfort and warmth their own mother couldn't provide alone. This act of pure compassion was already a miracle. But the story doesn't end there. For weeks, long after they had recovered, a strange and beautiful sight could be seen in the yard. The two little squirrels, now healthy and full of energy, followed the mother cat everywhere she went. They'd chase her tail, climb on her back, and snuggle up beside her when she rested in the sun. They had adopted her as their own mother, and she, in turn, treated them like her own peculiar, bushy-tailed kittens. It was a reminder that a mother's love knows no bounds and can cross any species line. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing stories. Thanks for watching.